Hey, it's time for another
Everyday Getaway.
And it's Tuesday, so we're back in the kitchen, and this is July the 4th week, so we have a little July the 4th treat.
There you go. We're going to try some strawberry cheesecakeadillas.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it's not just your normal average quesadilla, but it's a strawberry cheesecakeadilla.
Let's give it a try.
You were here for us last Tuesday and you couldn't find us. We're sorry, friends. We went away for the weekend, came home sick, and so we didn't end up having a video last week.
But we're back at it now.
Yeah. All right, so here's our ingredients list for the strawberry cakeadillas. We're going to be using some 6-inch tortillas. We've got an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, a cup of diced strawberries. We will be using, I think it's a half a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then on the top is going to be a little cinnamon sugar action going. So most of this will be for the quesadilla itself, and then this last little bit will be for a little topping. All right, let's start whipping it up.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead by mixing together my cream cheese, my softened cream cheese, and 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And last week we were in Tennessee and we went to the aquarium. If you haven't seen that video yet, we'll link it below. We really enjoyed that. And if you ever have a chance to get to Central Tennessee, it was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Go ahead and give that a try. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'd never been to Chattanooga before, so we had a great little day trip and really loved the aquarium. All right, so we're getting that cream cheese going. If it looks like there's not enough powdered sugar, we may add just a tad more. We're making just a cheesecake, like a no-bake cheesecake mixture, so we'll give it a try, and if we need to add a little bit more than the 2 tablespoons, we will.
Okay, so we think we're going to add another tablespoon of the powdered sugar just to make it a little bit sweeter. So it has that cheesecake taste to it.
And I did sample one of our strawberries. They are in season, but these strawberries are not the sweetest, so I think we might need a little tad more, like Doug said, just to help those strawberries along.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my half a teaspoon of vanilla.
And we're going to mix until it's nice and smooth. Looks pretty creamy there. So we're just going to let that finish up. We're going to fold in those little strawberries.
While we were in Chattanooga, we went to a pizzeria called Southside Pizzeria. I'd highly recommend it. If you're ever in the area, give it a try. It was pretty good.
It was pretty delicious. We were so impressed with the crust, great marbleization. It was a yummy pizza, so.
We should have logged it.
Yeah, we should have, but we didn't.
Now that it's nice and smooth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in my diced strawberries. I'm going to hand mix these in. Looks good. And remember, this is 1 cup of strawberries, diced strawberries.
Love a good fresh strawberry. July the 4th, you're working on getting your red, white, and blue, so this takes care of some of the red and white. You'll just have to come up with some blue to add to your, maybe you can do some blue corn chips or something with some dip to round out your.
Okay, so it looks like this is done.
All right, we're gonna build our first cheesecakeadilla. So we've got one of the tortillas down. We're gonna cover it with some of this yummy strawberry cheesecakey filling. And I'm not sure how many this will make, but I'm thinking we can get probably 3 or 4 out of it. We'll let you know when we get to the end. So we're just gonna cover the bottom. And then this is gonna go into a pan where we have some melted butter. And we'll add a top tortilla, but I think it wants us to butter the top tortilla. So it suggests starting this in the pan first and then adding the top after this is cooked a bit. So we'll go with that. Okay, the recipe had us set the oven to medium-high heat and melt a couple of teaspoons of butter, but the original recipe said melted or softened butter. Well, I'm not really sure why it would be softened if you're going to melt it anyway, but we have melted the butter. We're going to take the bottom half of our cute little cheesecakeadilla, pop it in there, and while that starts to get browning on the bottom, we're going to put some butter, I'm just using margarine this time, on the top quesadilla or the top tortilla, and we're going to cover that, and we're going to cook for
it says about 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll just kind of see how long it takes, or till it's crispy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with our second one. We'll show you a picture of the first one in a second.
The first one may have had a tad too much butter, so this time we are not buttering the top. We're just letting what's in the pan. And maybe if we restart it from the beginning, I think I would just butter the tortillas like I do a normal quesadilla. All right, after the cheesecakeadilla comes out, we are to sprinkle it with cinnamon sugar. We just mixed up a couple teaspoons of sugar with some cinnamon, and we're going to throw this on the top. I think powdered sugar would work for a nice topping, and they also suggested that you could use strawberry jam or maybe even some chocolate sauce. So we'll give her a try.
Okay, just like, well, Tammy's cutting this up, just like I think your first pancake isn't always your best one. I think this second one turned out a lot better. And maybe even if you were to throw in maybe a tortilla and just run a tortilla on its own without the stuff in it, that might have been really good too.
My cutting job is not that great, but I think we get the idea. So we will give them a try. This is our third cheesecakeadilla, and this one has a little bit more filling because we didn't have enough to really do another one, but that's what it looks like with that yummy strawberry cheesecake filling. And like we said, it got us 3 good 6-inch cheesecakeadillas. If you need more, you can always double the recipe.
Okay, before I try this, I do think it's a nice little summertime treat. That's really good. The creaminess of the cream cheese is really nice. The crunchiness of the shell is really good. I do think you'll want to eat it kind of quickly, or if you let it sit around, it might get a little soggy, but it's a good little bite. I kind of like it.
All right, I like quesadillas. I love strawberries. I love cheesecake. So let's see it all together.
And it's just as a suggestion while she's trying this, I think you could put as much filling in as you want or as little as you want.
I love the addition of the cinnamon and sugar on the top. I think powdered sugar would also go well, but I really do like that cinnamon sugar. Doug's right, the crispiness of that tortilla with that soft, delicious sweet inside. It is a really great bite. I would do this again.
Hey, while she's having another bite or her second bite, if you know somebody that likes the nice little easy recipe, please share this video out. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out.
There you go. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining us today for our first try of a cheesecakeadilla. We hope you give it a try and let us know what you think. We've had several folks reach out to us recently and say, I really like this, or I would do this, but let us know what you think, and maybe we can improve on the recipe that we have. We'll include the ingredients in the link below, and hope you give it a try. All right, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Join us next week as we try our hands at making one of Tammy's favorite candy bars. We'll have to turn in to see what it is.